we just defeated Corypheus. And my phone is not letting me do the thing I want it to. That is great. There we go. There we go. This is better. So yeah. Fade, right there. This is the fucking... That's the shit I had on my axe in the playthrough I deleted. You know, the endgame one. What the fuck is wrong with my tire? Yeah, that's right, I kicked it on something. Yeah. So that's what's the upgrade to it? You cast Veil Strike more easily and the blow weakens your enemies, causing them to do less damage. Veil Strike can only be used at your location, but the cooldown is reduced whenever you take damage. Okay. I don't really feel like it's worth it then. If it's only at my location, I can't put it wherever I want it. I don't like that. Zonefields now deals... Oh, that's good. I like that. The boulder is summoned by Stone Fist. Now, the boulder summoned by Stone Fist now explodes on impact, weakening and staggering nearby enemies. My fucking toe is sore as shit because I don't know what I kicked it on. Pull of the Abyss is really good. Like, as in Firestorm, as far as that goes for, you know, focus abilities, it's really good. And ow, my fucking toe. Like, my toe is really, really sore. And then we just may as well do, well, shit, for, like, Velama, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Velama. For fuck's sake, my toe is like, it's aching now. Dude, that's such bullshit. I would still be playing my Sword and Shield, my Sword and Board Reaver. Or really, Weapon and... My Sword and Board Reaver endgame. If it wasn't for the bullshit that happened.
Red Templars. Corypheus must have sent them here for some reason.
Getting mad at this game is like the kind of mad that makes you mad at everything else and real, like, just completely. Not the funnest thing because I want to enjoy this game, but ever since that bullshit, I can't. Like that bullshit that happened is just it's something else, dude. And this thing that made me go stealth is the Ring of Doubt. Veil Strike. I need to redesign everything because of this shit.
Mercenaries? Looks like Carta. Lyrium smuggling would be profitable around here.
Like particularly Cassandra. I'm actually really just tempted to do that now. Yeah, fuck it, let's just do it now. Because, like, God knows I won't do it later. Everyone knows that that's going to be the fucking case. Oh my god, I still can't believe that shit. Look, I do everything to perfection. And I did everything to make sure Liliana was divine. Okay? That's what gets me. I did everything to make sure Liliana was the divine. And then it says Cassandra's divine. I don't understand that shit. At all. It pisses me off. Oh, it's such bullshit. It is such bullshit. I can't even. Like, it's like BioWare just being fucking BioWare at that point.
I told them the offer was the best we could do.
And of course they did not.
Mix and match, pick
I don't want to do the favorites challenge. I want to do the favorites walk ride. Like, I want to do walk ride more. Because that gives us more attack and defense. And I can activate this.
Greetings. Why am I not surprised? I would prefer not to...
Still, dude, my approval is that low with her? You serious? Wow. I thought my approval was, you know, reasonably high with her. Like it always is. Dude, that is such bullshit.
Lord Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service.
Lord Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service.
I trust you.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try. And hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up. Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Your worship.
Inquisitor.
How you doing?
Your son? Yes. Inquisitor. Sir Lordy Bloomers.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
I can talk with you.
Except that you're not. So, Lordy Bloomers. Cutscene then.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice. You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
And I feel
Don't
fine.
get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. And the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
You're about to relive those childhood defeats. This game is mine.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
You can't be serious all the time. Well, maybe you can.
Well, I believe the game is mine.
Wait, what?
Dorian cheats at this as well.
Wait, what?
First the Templars, now the Grey Warden. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil.
If I was possessed by a demon, would you?
I would rather not consider it.
Is there anything...
I'm glad to have the despite evidence to the contrary. Who do you mean? My friend.
My friend. My friend.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
That's the Dorian I know. Critiquing every book in my library.
I wouldn't have to, if you could find some rebellious heretic archivist to join the cause.
Are there rebellious archivists? Other than you, that is.
If Corypheus ever starts burning masterworks of literature, I'm sure a few will pop up. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When we fell into the chasm, into the Fade, I thought you were done for. I don't know if I can forgive you for that moment.
You were with me.
I didn't open that rift on purpose, you know. Might be handy if I could.
Certainly. Let's tear holes in the Fade willy-nilly. Historically, that has worked out well.
I'm here, and alive, aren't I?
You sent me ahead, and then didn't follow. For just a moment, I was certain you wouldn't. I thought, this is it. This is where I finally lose him forever. Are you... all right?
It was like walking in a nightmare, and everything was real. I couldn't...
Ah. It's as I thought. The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. That you made it out, a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Copy of the Liberalum.
Fancy meeting you here.
I need to talk to you.
I am, as you say down south, all ears.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. This castle of yours isn't exactly filled with diversions, but we can figure something
I've got a minute if you need something. I've read your tale of... That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Wagashugiyari, Wagashuniyari, 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 Wagashuniyari.
The captain sent back sketches of the walls. Our experts say they look elven.
Interesting. Does Corypheus send scholars to find something the elves buried? Or something buried with them?
That one's quickest.
Let's see what we have. At your service.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... it is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal. Never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our fleet with their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Comte will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Checking my hands for the lava, dude, that's a first.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means...
Oh, fuck.
You are too kind. I must know who
Okay.
killed my couriers, just to harm my family.
Just to harm my family.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
About that,
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the...
you...
Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
Another time, Varric.
Oh, my lord. Let's just go do this mission in Falorma, whatever. However the fuck you pronounce it, I don't know. Boom, 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 shakalaka, chakalaka, boom, 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 shakalaka, laka, 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 boom, boom. Shakalaka, laka, 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 boom, 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 shakalaka, laka, laka, boom, 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 shakalaka, laka, laka, boom, boom.
Inquisitor. I do not believe these
Notice how fast I get my
Their
cooldowns
armor and
and
training
shit back?
suggest something deeper.
Because those 3 perks I mentioned in the past, one of the pasta streams. Pasta streams? Okay, like one of the last few streams I've done.
You weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me? In front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
And that's the hinterlands. The hinterlands?
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
Trade, maybe? Yeah, this is as good as mine. Okay, so that's out of range.
what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Yep, that's satisfying. Next up, carry on.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads? Still missing something.
What is up with my stuff? Ah, spirit man. I gotcha. I get ya. Okay, so how the fuck do we get down there now? Oh, there's stairs over there.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Why is the AI so insufferable in this game?
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admitted, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you?
What's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never. Almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartran's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You were the one who leaked the Tig's location.
It's not like that. Not entirely. Shit. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the Red Lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying Red Lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that Red Lyrium... it has the Blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found Red Lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the Red Lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
The Red Lyrium is out. Closing this entrance won't undo that.
We've done all we can here. Yeah, we better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Ooh, an angry dwarf. Ha, you thought I was Varric all along. Fuck. And I still can't teleport my way out of this. Man, I really should get this one. Yeah, that'd be worth it, I reckon, eh? Because I don't really think we need revive, even though it's like a nice thing to have, but it's really just dispel. Dispel's really good. Hostile magnet, like, gets rid of mines and shit as well, which fucking mages use all the fucking times, like they spam this shit. Fucking rocks, dude. Everybody, yeah, get this song out of my head. It's such a shit song. I know it. What the fuck am I even saying? Gotta just get it out.
on back.
Oh, I guess you need real. I guess you need real. Ari Shugi now. I got. No one's got to camps right now. No one else that do bad. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking box.
Nothing to report, sir.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I can... See, like, they can jump up on top of it. Or Dorian just jumped off of it. See, what the fuck? Why is this so difficult? Why is this so difficult? There we go. Was that so difficult? Why? Follow the river. Where is there a river? Follow the river up until it forces you off, right? I'm actually gonna cancel the stream right there.